Welcome to Carthago, a game of luxurious trade and Euro-style battle in the Mediterranean. In Carthago, we'll be taking it way back, 400 years before Herodotus and the Greco-Persian Wars. The setting is Carthage, an ancient city and trade hub of significant importance. In this game, you and up to 3 friends will act as merchants, primed and eager to increase your wealth and prestige within the Merchants Guild. Over the course of the game, players will be spreading their influence for 3 decades. Each decade consists of 5 rounds, and each player will take 1 action. Players will gain victory points in a multitude of ways. They will negotiate for goods in the market, which they will trade in the harbor and expand their residences in order to gain power and influence in their community. Let's take a look at the individual components of the game. First, these are the action cards. Each player will receive a set of 7 action cards that they will be able to play each round. These cards allow you to spread your influence at different harbors, trade in the markets, and expand your residence. Whenever an action is played, the player will place their action disc on the rondel showing what action they are taking. If the current player chooses an action with another player's action disc already on it, they will have to pay a higher price to do their bidding. There are also 2 golden guild markers located on the rondel, which allow players who take specific actions to spread their influence in the guilds. These are trade cards. Players will use these not only to take actions, but to trade for other goods and barter in the harbor. There are 5 types of tradable goods: cedar, glass, dyes, oils, and jewelry. On each card, there are a few things listed. From top to bottom, these things go action, type of good, and coin value, which goes from 2 to 6. The market will be full of these goods, and players will begin with 3 trade cards as well. These are the individual residence boards, 1 for each player. Each board is made up of 3 columns where influence will be placed at the beginning of the game. Players will use action cards to retrieve the influence tokens, where they will be used to buy seats in guilds and harness relationships with the harbors. The first column gives more influence within the guilds, the second offers military might, and the third offers an abundance of influence. These are achievement tiles. Each achievement tile is marked by a Roman numeral on its back, indicating the decade in which that achievement tile is made for. 2 achievement tiles will be used in each decade, and players can spend their influence on these tiles to achieve certain parameters for extra victory points. This middle achievement token, for example, will give up to 12 points for having influence in the guild forum. Finally, this is the starting player tile, which also indicates which round the players are on. And that is it for our overview of Carthago. In the next video, we will be going through how to set up a 4-player game of Carthago, along with special steps for 2- and 3-player games. In the meantime, feel free to like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions. Also, check out my Patreon or PayPal link in the description to support the making of these videos.